have a Louis Vuitton unboxing in this box right here. It's a fairly new item. It's straight from Louis Vuitton, and I'm very excited to unbox it. Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure that you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. I have an unboxing in here straight from Louis Vuitton. This is an item that was released, well, at the time I'm filming this, it was released maybe a month ago, maybe a month and a half, something like that, and there was a bunch of hype about it, and there was this whole thing where there was a release date that people were talking about on the Facebook groups, like, okay, be on the computer at midnight on this date so you can try to get one because it's gonna sell out like a lot of these newly released items from Vuitton do. So I stayed up till midnight and it was never available. The listing was there on the website, but it never came available. And at that point, a couple of days before the release date, there were already people posting on the Louis Vuitton Facebook groups photos of this item that they had already received at their house before the release date, which makes no sense. So people were asking each other, well, how did you get that? They're like, oh, my SA got it for me, my sales associate, you know, or I called customer service. And then other people were saying, I called customer service and they said it doesn't release until this date. Or I talked to my sales associate and she said it doesn't release until this date. So this is one of the things that is infuriating about Louis Vuitton. Why even have a release date if you're gonna sell out of all the items beforehand, and only to people who have certain connections, or like only to people who have an associate who feels like selling to this person, or you call customer service and some people will sell it to you before the release date and some people won't. It's just a crapshoot. And it's really unfair and it's wrong in my opinion. So anyway, it was very frustrating because I really wanted to get this item. I've wanted something in this print for a while. Later that day, I contacted my associate and asked her if she could find one, and she finally did. It took a month and a half because everyone that she would find would already be sold. But she found this for me at the store in Aspen, Colorado. So here we are. I just took, well, how does this work? I just did the little thing that you tear off, but this is stuck now. It's glued. Why even have the tear off thing if it's glued? All right, I got it. It's kind of awkward opening it this way, but okay. Paper. Is there anything? Ooh, yes, there is anything in there. Here's my receipt. This item was $215, and then with sales tax, it came to $232. I wonder if they charged Colorado sales tax or did they charge Texas sales tax? How does that work when you're buying from a store? I don't know. Here's my box. Because it came from a store, I did get the ribbon. Right now from Louis Vuitton online, they are not putting the ribbon on the boxes because of coronavirus. Open up the little box to reveal the little dust bag. And inside the little dust bag, it's empty. I'm kidding. There is a card holder inside. So it looks pretty normal right here, but then, bam! It's the reverse card holder. Now, I have never had a card holder from Louis Vuitton, and looking at them and knowing, well, having felt some other items that are like flat canvas, like some of their agendas, I thought that this would be very stiff and difficult to get cards in and out of, which is one of the reasons that I've never bought one of these. But this is very pliable. I'm surprised. I noticed it immediately. That's awesome. I really like that. I'm gonna give it a quick inspection because, you know, it's Louis Vuitton and we have to inspect their items for defects these days. Okay, it looks good. So let me give you a look at this thing. On one side, you have the reverse monogram, and then the trim is regular monogram. It has one card slot there. It has stitching around all the edges. And then the exterior edges, hope that's focusing all right, looks like it is, those are all glazed. Then the other side of the card holder is regular monogram there with reverse trim. Again, just the one pocket. And then on the top you have a pocket there. Inside is the textile card. It says coated fabric, cowhide leather trim, and interior lining. And on the inside, it is all black, but I don't know if it's showing up very well, but there's the maiden stamp. So it says Louis Vuitton Paris, and it says made in France, and that is marked, now you can see it better, that is marked in gold. Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. Well, this is lovely. I think because it's not as stiff as I thought it would be, I'm gonna like it a lot better than I thought I would. I want to put some cards in it and see what it'll hold comfortably. I'm going to start with one card on each side. When I carry card holders, I never put cards in the middle. I might put cash or something else, but I don't put cards there. But it very comfortably holds one card on each side. Now let me try 2 cards on each side. Okay, it also very comfortably holds 2 cards on each side. That's probably the max I would ever put in it because I don't want to stretch the edges out too much, and you can already see from an angle, you see the little shadow there from the edge of the cards. I know if you keep many cards in here for long periods of time, then it does stretch that canvas out. Now with 2 cards on either side, can I still get into the center pocket? You definitely can, and it's wide enough that it has some space on each side of the card. That makes it easier to get into the center. Probably makes it easier to get your cards in and out of too. If it was not so wide, if it was more narrow, you didn't have that space on the sides, that would make it more difficult. Well, this is rather nice. I quite like it. This is my first piece of anything with the reverse monogram print. I remember seeing somebody with, is it a reverse Speedy maybe, at some store a while back when it was still a pretty new print. I had only seen pictures of it to that point, and I thought, not so nice. But when I saw it in person, I really liked it. So I wanted something in that print for a long time, and I thought the card holder being a much lower price point than something like a handbag would be a great way to start. Try it out and see if I really love it. And just to show you that print against the monogram, I think it's very pretty. And of course, a card holder, if you have a tiny bag, it's the perfect size. Well, I have some charcoal packs in there, so it's not going in all the way. But it's the perfect size to fit in a small bag like that. I just love this little bag. It is so cute. I'm very happy. I'm going to have to call my sales associate. I will link her information below, by the way. She's very helpful. Where's my dust bag? She has helped several people recently who've contacted her from my channel. She's just fantastic. She's really nice. Also, if you like Louis Vuitton fragrances or fragrances in general, she is one of the fragrance people at our store. Our Houston Galleria actually has 3 Louis Vuitton stores. There's the main one, that's where she works, and there's one in Saks and one in Neiman's. And often, if the main store doesn't have something, one of the others will. That makes it easier for her to get things. I will link her information below. You can email her or text her, and she can help you out. Why am I putting this back in the dust bag? I'm not going to store it in the box. And I would say too that if you are wanting to buy something these days from Louis Vuitton and you have the choice between going through online or going through a sales associate, I would highly recommend going through a sales associate because they have, I don't know that they make commission necessarily, I've heard that they don't, but I know that they do have sales quotas, and when they meet those, I don't know, they get bonuses or whatever. I don't really know quite how all that works and how they're paid. It's good for them to make as many sales as they can. And with coronavirus, they've been shut down for a while. The stores have been closed for that, and some of them are starting to reopen, some are still closed. So I recommend going through a sales associate if you can. If you don't have one, use Becca. Her information is below, and that will help out some people who I'm sure could use the extra income. All right, that's my awesome Louis Vuitton unboxing. I'm really, really happy with this. Much happier than I thought I was gonna be. Weird. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.